are just going to do a really quick pick a card reading. The theme of this pick a card reading is, what does your higher self want you to know? So what is the message from your inner guidance system, your higher self, your soul? What is it that your inner self, your soul wants you to know right now in this very moment? So take a deep breath. You have card 1, card 2, or card number 3, whichever one you are drawn to, and I will just go in order. They will be really quick messages. Again, this is what your higher self wants you to know in this very moment. So, deep breath. Whichever one you are the most drawn to, that's going to be where your message is. Now, if it does not resonate, if it makes you feel challenged or makes you feel conflicted, just know it's a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. Don't force it to resonate. Okay, so let's start with card 1. So card 1, I don't know, do I need to cover this up for... I guess. Okay. So card 1 is the divine feminine card, right? So the message in this is honor your divine feminine energy. Whether you are masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. We all have feminine energy within us. And our feminine energy is what is responsible for creativity, what we're creating. It's what we are wanting to bring into this world. It's our ability to receive. It's our ability to be receptive. It's our nurturing ability. And if that feminine energy is being ignored, then that's going to create dreams that don't come to fruition. It's going to create situations where you feel like you're trapped and you're limited and you're under the control of something outside of you, right? It's going to put you in a space where you're either overly emotional or you're feeling completely numb to emotion. And most of all, it blocks your ability to receive. And so your feminine energy is also your emotional world, and your emotional world dictates how things flow to you. So if you don't like the way that things are moving, the way that things are flowing, if you're finding that you're not receiving the things that you would like to receive, if you feel that things are very stagnant, very stuck, if you feel disempowered, then that means that you're not honoring your feminine energy in the right way, right? And it would be valuable to start listening to yourself, listening to your needs, listening to your desires, and giving yourself the nurturing, the love, the compassion, the care that you would like to receive externally. This is also a message that you're wanting to receive something. You've been waiting to receive something. And in order to fully receive what it is that you want to receive, you have to be able to embody that energy. And in order to embody that energy, you have to be able to feel it. And in order to feel it, you have to honor your feminine energy. Okay. So card number 2, we have the child. Oh, I love this. Okay. So the child card is a message to honor your inner child, embrace your inner child. If you think about how a child typically moves through the world, right? A child tends to have complete faith. They tend to not have a lot of fear, right? They believe in magic. They believe in the possibility. And also, when they want something, they're not going to really take no for an answer, right? They're going to keep pursuing the things that they want. When you tell a child no, they're not having it. Now, I'm not saying to act like a child and throw a temper tantrum, obviously. But it would be helpful to get into that childlike state of hope and fearlessness and confidence. And also something to keep in mind, if you notice with children, if something goes wrong, right? If they have a little bit of an argument with one of their friends, if one of their toys break, yes, they have a meltdown in that moment, but they don't take it with them, right? They're not going to dwell on it years and years and years later. Now, some kids will, I know, but they they fall down and they get right back up, right? And that's what your guidance is. It's tap into that energy, tap into that energy of fearlessness, tap into that energy of faith, tap into those dreams that people maybe have told you in your life that are ridiculous. It's okay to pursue those ridiculous dreams. All right, last but not least, card number 3, we have the fox. So the fox is asking you to slow down and be a little bit more careful and a little bit more selective of where you're giving your energy to. The fox is really skilled at adaptability and survival. And the reason that the fox is like that is because the fox has had no choice but to be that way, right? But you have to be careful when you've been in survival mode for a very long time. You are moving cautiously, right? You're moving in a way that is really protective of yourself, and that's not inherently bad, right? It's not bad to be moving in a protective way, but you have to be careful of how much you are adapting to the world around you. Because when you're sitting in survival mode for too long, you're reacting to everything around you, right? You're being cautious, you're being protective, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing to be protective of your energy. But when you're protective to the point of you're scanning the room around you to see what dangers lie ahead, and then you're moving accordingly, when you're doing that, at no point are you moving authentically. You're moving from a place of fear, right? You're adapting to the world around you, which means you're not showing up in your reality the way that you need to. So if you feel, again, there is a message to be protective of your energy. But if there are people in your life that you constantly have to be protective of your energy around, then those are probably people that you need to just completely cut off, instead of continuously adapting and adapting and adapting and adapting and adapting. Love you guys. Hope you have a good week. Bye bye.